Everyone, so today I'm showing you all of my eyeshadows, pigments and paint pots by MAC. So I'm going to give you swatches of them, show you some pictures as well to give you an idea of the colours, and I hope you like this video. Okay, so I've got 17 eyeshadows. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think any of them were limited edition, so these should all still be available. So if I start off with the first one, this is Dazzle Light. Now if I bring it really close, you should be able to see that it's a sort of champagne colour. Perfect for kind of a really neutral light coloured eye, and maybe for under the brow bone as well. So if I try and swatch it, you should be able to see that it's a really light frosty sort of colour. This is Brulee, and it's a similar tone to Dazzle Light, only it's got less of a shimmer to it as it's a satin finish. And this is my very sad eyeshadow which I dropped, and this is Shroom. Now this is very similar to Dazzle Light. It's got slightly more pigment to it, but again it's got the shimmer to it. Really beautiful colour for the day, or maybe for an highlight under your eyebrow. Now, as I say, Dazzle Light and Shroom are quite similar, and just to give you an idea as well, Booty Call, which is from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, that's also similar in tones. So if you've got that, really you don't need either of these, but I'll just give you an idea. On my index finger, this one is Booty Call, my middle finger has got the Dazzle Light on, and my ring finger has got Shroom on. So as you can see, they really are quite similar to each other. Let me just show you closer. The next one I have is Sable, and it's I want to say it's a dark brown with shimmer to it. To give you an idea of the colour, the Urban Decay Naked 1 palette has got Toasted in, which is this top one here, and that's pretty similar to Sable. The next colour is Honey Lost, and this is basically in between Sable and Dazzle Light, probably closer to Sable, but again, it's a gorgeous sort of brown coppery tone with shimmer to it. The closest alternative in the Naked palettes is in Naked 2, and it's Chopper. It's a little bit darker here on camera, but if I tilt it like that, you can see that it's quite similar. This one's Amber Light, and again it's more of a gold tones to it. It's quite a lot brighter, it's got a little bit of sort of an orangey gold colour to it. Comparing it to Urban Decay, both of the palettes have got the half baked in, and it looks similar in the pan, but that's half baked and that's Amber Light, and you can see it's more of an orange tone as opposed to half baked. This is Honesty, and it's again a lighter brown with a hint of kind of a gold copper. sort of colour to it. The reason why I bought it is because it just goes so well with some of the other colours, and equally you can kind of mix and match them with those. But if I show you more of a close-up of it, the next one is All That Glitters. You see this a lot on YouTube. It is a really gorgeous colour. Again, it's a light brown, shimmer to it as well. This is Woodwinked, and it's a taupe brown shade. Again, it's got shimmer to it and a little bit of gold. This is Satin Taupe, and I think the name of it says it all. This is Quarry, and it's the first of the matte shadows that I've got. It's a brown, but it's got little bits of purple sort of undertones to it. Really gorgeous colour. Quite natural looking as well with it being a matte. In the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette there is a colour called Tease, and this is pretty similar. That's Quarry on this finger and this is Tease on my index finger. This is Scene, and it's a gorgeous grey, maybe a little bit of a hint of blue in it. Now it says that it's a satin, but I kind of think it's more matte, but really beautiful colour. This is Print, and it's more of a darker grey than Scene. It's got tiny flecks of silver in them, which you can see on camera. This is Carbon, and it's a matte black, highly pigmented. A lot of people have this in the collection just to deepen up any other colours and kind of smoke them out as well. And now for my more unusual colours. So this one here is Creme de Violet, and it's a violet shimmery toned colour. This is Humid, and it's a frost green, sort of emerald tones. And the last single eyeshadow is Plumage. I assume that's how it's pronounced, but it's the blue. It's got hints of kind of the tealy green sort of colour and greys in it, and it's a matte eyeshadow. The last eyeshadow that I have, it's a mineralised eyeshadow, and it's in Fresh Green Mix, and if I flip the lid up you can see that it's a lime green tones with little bits of gold in it, and then the other half of it has just got swirls of kind of blue colours, a little bit of grey and the green as well. So if I do this and show you, So that's that one. And there's that one as well. Here's the 4 paint pots that I've got. I have to be honest, I haven't used these as much as I could have done, and I'm starting to use them again and really enjoy them. But the idea is that they're a thick consistency, you apply them over the lid, and it just means that the eyeshadow will then go on top and stay in place and that it won't crease. So they are really good. I'll show you what they are like in more detail now. So this is Soft Ochre. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's a yellow toned paint pot. To be honest with you, I haven't used this very often as it's not really the right colour. As I said, it's really quite yellow. This is Painterly. Now this is the one that I've been using all the time. It probably goes better with a lot of skin tones. It's really perfect to use. This is Bear Study, and this is a champagne paint pot. This is Indian Wood. It's a really dark, deep chocolate copper colour. These are the MAC pigments that I've got. I'm just going to show you briefly, just because I know that most of these are limited edition and you won't be able to get hold of them, but just to give you an idea of what I've got. These two are from the same range, they come together, and it's called Stacked One. Particularly I like these two as they're really beautiful colours. They do come out exactly how they look. Really shimmery, particularly the lighter one. I'll just show you these as well. And then separate to that, I've got Reflex Bronze, which I'll show you. This came in the Wonder Woman collection. I'll just pop out the pot. You can see it there. It is exactly what the name is. And this is the last pigment I've got, which is my favourite. I'll show you this in more detail as it is still in the permanent collection. This is Melon. It's a sort of orange, gold, copper toned colour. I've actually worn this on my lips, on my cheeks and on my eyes, so it's a really versatile colour. And there it is in the pot. I do highly recommend it. So that's all of the MAC eye products that I've got. I hope you found this video interesting, and thanks very much for watching.